Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. I don't think I've filmed in 2 weeks. I was really sick and I was self-quarantining, and it's just been overwhelming, everything that's been going on. I haven't even been to work. I returned to work this weekend. Anyway, guys, so I figured, you know what, to get myself out of this funk and just have a little happiness, I'm gonna sit down, do what I love to do best, and I'm gonna film a get ready with me. So since I've been sick, my skin has been very dehydrated and I've already had dry skin, so it's been like the desert. So I've already prepped my skin, and I've been using all my samples. I have like this huge Ziploc bags with samples, and I've been trying this Marc Jacobs, this Hydra cream, and I've been loving it. And I don't know if you, when I did my favorites, I said I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, the sample, and I love that. But now I'm on the fence about which one I'm gonna get, because this is really good. And then I also went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter as a base. So my skin is feeling pretty good. So for foundation today, I am going in with my Chanel foundation, and I've never used this. This is the Ultra Le Teint Ultra Wear foundation. I have it in the shade BR122. I don't think I've used this on camera, but I know I've spoken about it because to me it's the one of the best full coverage foundations that I own. It really gives a beautiful, like, just full coverage, not cakey, flawless finish, and it also looks natural on the skin. Alright, so for concealer, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender concealer. If you've been watching my channel, I don't know if you guys remembered, I said I really wanted to purchase this concealer because the Beauty Blender foundation was my favorite up 2018. So I picked this up a while ago. I've been using it. I just never used it on camera. And guys, I washed my hair yesterday and this is what happened. So don't you guys be laughing at me. So I have it in the shade 4.15. I'm in the foundation. I think I'm 4 or 4.05 or something like that. Now, it's cute. Has a little pink on the bottom, and the applicator is like a little, like half of a beauty blender. But to me, it's okay. It's super thick and super creamy. Like, this is so creamy, and just like it says, it's kind of bouncy and moussey. Let's just say I prefer the I've been trying to put less concealer on my chin because I don't want, you know, the grayness, and I like the foundation better, I would say. I mean, it's nice. It's not like my Benefit or like my Pat McGrath or anything like that. It's nice. I do like it. It gives me a very full coverage. I like the color. So now I'm going to go in with the little brush because I repurchased, I don't know if you guys remember, but my Pat McGrath powder it broke. So I repurchased the powder and I decided to get her concealer brush, and I'm using it on camera because I want you guys to see that I have it, but I don't like this brush for the simple reason that, like, why is the handle so small? Like, I feel like I'm playing like Dolly House, like Dolly makeup. The handle is so small. I'm like, could you imagine if you, and my fingers are very long, and if you have like big hands, I don't know, like, I don't understand. I love how it gets in the corners and stuff like that, but I don't understand why the handle has to be so short. I'm just saying. So for cream contour, I went in with my Huda Beauty Tantour. And then I have my KKW. Whatever's left in here is like a little piece left on my nose, because I've been loving a nose contour. I don't go crazy, but I like the way it looks. It makes my face look very like uniformed, if that makes any sense. All right, so I'm gonna powder my under eye with the Pat McGrath powder. I'm still using the broken one until like I can't anymore, because every time I open it, it makes like a mess. And somebody's parked right in front of my house playing music. Like, people keep forgetting social distancing, like they're hanging out. And this thing is very serious. One of my co-workers lost her daughter to COVID. Her daughter's 23. So, like, if you stay in your house and it can save a life, it can save your life, it's worth it. Just please remember to stay safe, guys. And since this powder has been broken, I've been using a brush to put it on, because when I put the beauty blender in there, it just becomes all too much. It just spills even more. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start on my eyes, and I bought the Scott Barnes Snatural palette. As you know, I've gotten quite a few things from him. I don't love everything, but I've always wanted this natural palette because, you know, that's me. I'm a neutral girl. I love these kind of shades, and he had a sale. I got it a while back when he had the sale, but then I got sick and I used it once, but I wasn't able to use it on camera, and I wanted to do that. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm pretty sure you've seen this everywhere. The only thing though, like, when I was looking at reviews on this palette or whatever, I didn't see anybody with my complexion use this palette. Like, I think I first saw it when Tara here on YouTube, she used it. But it has 20 shades. I think it has about maybe like nine mattes and about like 11 shimmers. What I love about this palette, because like I said, I've used it, I've swatched it. The mattes, there's no fallout. They show very nicely on my skin tone, especially when I use concealer as a base. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see how they perform. Right, so I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's called Brick House. And guys, please excuse my nails. I think you guys know why. And then this one broke. So I ordered an acrylic nail clipper because I have to clip them. It looks horrible and it's too long. I've never had my nails this long. So like I said, these shadows are extremely pigmented, and I love this shade Brick House. It's like a warm reddish tone, brownish burgundy kind of color. It's like a beautiful color. I think this color, it's so nice for, this is like my favorite matte in the palette, and I like to build it up. And they're very easy to blend out, and like I said before, there's no fallout at all with these shades. And then, you guys know me, I'm gonna go in with this shade Hollywood right here. And they're very buttery and very pigmented, and they go on like a dream, and I love putting it on with my finger. I'm sorry I'm assaulting you guys with this ridiculous fingernail situation, but it is what it is. And I think this palette is also very beginner friendly, because you just put the colors on, the mattes blend themselves. The shimmer shades are so beautiful and so pigmented. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Starlet, and I'm gonna put that in the center, just for like a little poppity pop. And look at this beautiful shade over here. It's called Angelic. It looks like bone white in the pan. Oh, that's the ambulance. Well, they're doing their job. But it's pink. Isn't that pretty? Look, very nice. All right, so for my inner tear duct and my brow bone, I'm going in with this shade right over here. It's called Laced. And this is like a really light gold, which is perfect for brow bone and inner tear duct. See? Very simple. You guys know I like a simple eye, but I think the palette is really, really, really beautiful. And I'm definitely going to try to use the cooler tones on the bottom. The only shade I would say I had a little issue with is the black shade over here. When you swatch it, it takes like about 3 swatches to like really get a full swatch. It swatches patchy, but the other shades to me were just perfect. All right, so I'm back with lashes on, and I usually use Koko lashes in Goddess. That's like my favorite lashes, my everyday lashes, my all the time lashes. So when I reordered some, I got one new style, Demi G. And this is what I'm wearing today. They're a little bit more, I would say, they're a little bit more fluffy. They're fluffier than the Goddess. They're okay. I'm getting used to them, I think. They look like a lot. Anyway, so like I said, I've been loving mixing my Fenty powder with my Jaclyn Hill illuminating powder. Especially since my skin has been like so dry. And I love the way it makes my skin look and feel. It just has like a nice shimmer to it. Not shimmer, glow. Definitely not shimmer. Adds a very nice glow. So I've been loving that to powder down my face. For contour, I'm going to use my Scott Barnes since I use his eyeshadow palette. And just in case you're new to my channel and you haven't seen this palette on deeper skin, and from the first moment I bought this palette, the issue was finding the right brush because it was just always coming out patchy. And I love the colors in this palette. I think they're dark enough for deeper skin. I love the tones. And the brush that I discovered that worked out perfectly is a little brush that comes in my Hula. Who knew? And I use this brush and I get no patchiness at all. It just blends everything out like nicely. So it's been perfect. Especially just for the contour. I haven't used it to like bronze around my entire face, but just this contour to get it right without seeing too much patchiness. This has bring the blush. All right, so speaking of bronzer and contour, whatever, I saw this recently on Trendmood's page, and Nars came out. Nars, I love Nars, but they've been hit and miss lately. They've been pissing me off lately. Anyway, they came up with these bronzers, and I was like, ooh. And I saw this one. I have this in the shade Punta Cana. Now, online, this looks so dark. And I was like, wow, deeper skin. And it's supposed to be a bronzer that has, like, shimmer in it. In person, ain't nothing deep about this, girl. If you're like me and you were looking at this and you saw this, save your coins. I was so disappointed in this. I love the packaging. I love the beautiful, like, dark bronze inside, but I'm NC50 and MAC, by the way. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? What, you know what? I'm going to take the same little brush. Let me wipe it off a little bit. And I'm going to go around my face with it and see. Maybe I'll get a little glow. Not that I need any bronze glow. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe to work. All right, so let's see. Maybe it'll surprise me and show up on my skin tone. Wait a minute. Looks like it did. Maybe I spoke too soon? Oh, because maybe sometimes you just gotta actually put it on. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh Lord, I may have to take this back, girl. I think this is showing up. I mean, it's not overpowering, but it's looking nice. All right, let me kind of bronze around here, see what's good. You know what, guys? It's subtle, but like I can see the and this brush is working out nicely too. It's just a little awkward to hold, but this is giving me a nice bronze right here. Okay, I take it back. It's nice. See the importance, I think, of swatching stuff like on your skin? Like, I mean, like on your face, like when you have your makeup on, because this looks nice. I like this quite a bit. I mean, like I said, it's not overpowering or anything, but I can definitely, I don't know how it's being up on camera, but I can see it on my skin in the mirror, and it looks very pretty. I love the packaging of it. Okay. And this is in the shade Punta Cana. So you know me, I have to go in with blush. And I'm going to use my MAC blush in Telling Glow. This is their Extra Dimension blush. It's like a very peachy, glowy blush. And you know I don't like a lot of color. So this works out perfectly for me. Okay, that bronzer is not bad. It's not bad at all. It looks very nice, actually. All right, so I'm gonna set my face and I'll be right back. For highlighter, I'm going in with this Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. I got this in TJ Maxx. I had seen it a couple times when I went into Ulta, but I'm trying to get it open and I can't. I'd seen it in Ulta and I never picked it up, and I think I got it in, I think it was like $3 or something like that. You know, TJ Maxx be having makeup and you have to like sort through it to see what's good. So I've been mixing these two shades and it's super pigmented. It looks very pretty on the skin. So the few times I've used it, I've liked it. I think it's a very good bargain, especially like if you're in a budget or you're a high schooler or college or whatever. I think it's a pretty good bargain because you get a lot of highlighter. Like this would last you forever and a day. It's like so good. All right, so finally I'm gonna finish up with my lips, and I'm using my ColourPop lip pencil. This is in the shade CTRL. And then I'm gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury's lipstick, and this is in the shade Birkin Brown. It's like a very warm red brown. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It felt so good to sit down and do my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in so long. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. I am so grateful for you. And April is National Autism Awareness Month. So if you ever run into anyone with autism, please remember to be kind. Bye, guys.